Ah, hello, it is I, the eagle. Believe it or not, once again. So, need to put out a little. There we go. Now no one will annoy me during this stream time, hopefully. So, anyways. Uh, uh, Welcome back to Central Europe, Germany. It's been a hot minute, but we're back. Back again. You may notice something very different about it, and that something is the texture. It's very green, I know. You'll have to get used to it for now. There has been some slight changes. Anyways, this is the little town with the car factory. It's relatively nicely finished up, I would say. So yeah, when you look at the map now, it's really just this area that needs to be finished more, right? What month are we in that everything is this color? April. Give me to like July or something. There we go. There we go. That's slightly better. So, focus of today is going to be bringing together Did they fuck up the drawing distance again? They did. This is not 3,000 meters. This is 1 fucking kilometer. What? I have to keep it at 6,000 then. And that's not 3 kilometers. What did they do, man? They fucked it up again. I'm on the beta branch, that's why. Okay. 7,000 is still... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna set it to 10,000. No, that's too much. I know that. 9,000 is a bit too much, but I think 8,000? Yeah, okay, 8,000 is roughly good. Ugh. Anyways, hello Kango, hello Wasted welcome, welcome. Why would I not believe the Heise Minute? Hey, looks brilliant town name. I don't even fucking know what it's called anymore. Shadow or Shadow or whatever you want it to be called. I don't know. July, hey, hello, yeah. Okay. Right. Very annoying job awaits me. You can probably see it. That is the catenary. For it is not complete on this section that I want to build in the next few days. So yeah, kinda need to get down to that. Now, question number 1 is, where is the last tensioner? Okay, this line has a tensioner over here. And these lines have it here. Okay. How am I gonna approach this? I'm just thinking about this particular station here right now. Does it have catenary? No, it doesn't. This track does. Okay. Where does this track get its catenary? Not even here. Okay, over here. So from this point on, everything has catenary. What about these tracks? Okay, so these have catenary all the way to the station. This one, these two tracks do not have catenary at all. So that means I could theoretically shift this one track over slightly and make another platform for the station here. Not sure. Next station is this one, and then this one, and then we're in Zutbergen. The thing is, here the line splits off, and I want to have something very good, very important in here, like at this station. So I think I am going to change that up. Absolutely going to implement the new station here. Now the thing is, over here, what is rotation 50? So this one is 230. Okay. I have a better way of actually doing this. Hold on. Thank you for unlagging. Give me the station. Give me the station. Clone it over. Please. Thank you. Miniature movements. Miniature movements. Okay. And now, is that a... No, okay. I need to... Fuck. It would be preferable to have the station in the route layer. Okay, so this is what? Gleis 3, Gleis 4. So this needs to be Gleis 5 in route layer, and this needs to be Gleis 6 in route layer. Okay. Now let's get to the route layer here, and I need split that one apart. Okay, the catenary exists over to this track. It's unfortunate, it needs to be gone. Same for this side here. There we go. Like that. Now this of course has shifted slightly, so need to realign that. Okay, the remaining parts here are good. Okay. That's good. All the way there, and that needs to be marked out again, essentially. I need new pylons to be put on, sorry, holders to be put on here. I believe there was a signal there for this one track that is gone now. That's okay. It's something Brand and Hans can replace. It's gonna be interesting having the signal in the middle of the platform there. Let's see. Catenary, yep. When I do catenary work. Oh, what were those red blue check marks? Autumn hull was blue. You mean these ones? That's for essentially a signal transition, because we are using 3 different signal systems in Germany, and surprisingly, they're not exactly compatible with each other in the game. So we need this transition trigger essentially. Oh boy. Okay. This is now connected and renamed. That's good. No, the important stuff that's going to be here on this station, what I plan on having anyways, is a stadium over here somewhere, and then some just a little bit further a university campus thingy, right? Also, quite important for this particular bit of the network is the fact that it's going to be more like it's gonna get sunken into the ground essentially. This is the roughly 2% gradient as you are entering the main station. Yeah, don't mind that, right? And this entire section here is going to be like relatively sunk in the ground, so you're gonna have bridges going over you and stuff, right? And then this part here is going to be actually overground, right? So you're gonna have roads going down beneath you over here, right? So this is going to be slightly elevated, and then up to like this point, this is going to be like directly on the ground here, with where the station is. Gonna be hidden in a trench again, with another bridge going over, and then you're gonna be well elevated on this side and basically in a trench over on this side, which will be very interesting design-wise when I get to it. All right, that's the plan that I've been playing with since like the beginning of the route, right? Um, it's going to be more interesting on the terrain when it's done like that. And another reason why it's done like that is because of the drawing distances, because of the massive buildings here and stuff. So that if you're hidden from, if you don't see them, you don't see the pop in when they actually load in. So you can just round the corner and suddenly, boom, you have a skyscraper. The entire downtown. Now, another part regarding this station is that this here is going to be um, one of the end stations for the U-Bahn network. Now, I would like it to be an U-Bahn, but I'm not sure anymore. There is a possibility of having it as a relatively S-Bahn, but it just depends, right? I have an idea on how to work with the Frankfurt U-Bahn trains, which have the non-standard catenary height. There's 2 ways I can do this. Either 1, lower the catenary, or 2, figure out who made those trains and replace the pantograph so that it actually raises higher enough to touch the catenary, essentially, right? So those are the 2 um, ways I'm thinking of handling this catenary, like doing something with it, right? When it comes to the Frankfurt U-Bahn. If that fails, then there is a possibility of doing it as a knockoff U-Bahn with the S-Bahn trains. It's not good idea. It's not a good idea, but it is something that could work, right? So yeah, I'll see how that all just handles in the end. Oh, this needs to be O again. I fucking hate this, man. But yeah, me moving these catenary pylons so much means that I'll have to check out the catenary here on this track as well. Yeah, it's a wrong pylon as well, looking at that. Sorry, wrong hanger. This needs to be here. This one as an I. Okay. And this one here needs to be an O. Right there. That's relatively lined up as well, so I'm not gonna be... No, I hate that. That's way too off. Ugh. They shouldn't have given me server 2.0 because now I'm just gonna be going around fixing the catenary, moving it by 3 millimeters to the left, just so it doesn't float that bad. um, for this needs to be moved as well. There we go. It's better. Okay. Oh, I needs another O over here. This is where the catenary connects in again as well. And that seems to relatively line up. Wonderful, nice, okay. So now it's just down to the wire. These are not fixed height, which is very good. Oh, I need to read the fucking chat. Ugh. Um, very important thing at the station. City Planetarium. Yes, why not? Wait, what were those red A and B trackside objects? No, they are part of the station asset that I'm using. They're basically marking A end and B end of the station, with the stopping point being like, hey, where do you want the train to stop? You want it to stop on the A end, the B end, in the middle, you know, that kind of stuff, right? You can dictate it better. It's a nice little modifier. Summon Shared Ice. Hello, I'm sorry to inform you that floating passengers are no longer a feature that my route will ship with, as far as I'm aware. Oh no, man! Oh, interesting. Signal transitions. Thanks. Had no idea that sort of thing existed. Yeah, where is it? Or two, figure out who made those trains and where they live. Replace the pantographs. Ah. 3 millimeters is a matter of life and death when it comes to high voltage. Oh yeah, absolutely. Do you know what down to the wire means? Not exactly. So I'm just gonna say directly, no. No idea, man. No idea. Is it their station electrified this track here? Yes, it is. Okay. Now that's good, because that is something I have checked by now. Okay. Right. This piece of track is not electrified. Okay. So wait, this middle is connected, right? Yes, it is. Okay, hold on. I'm going to disable the limit of contextual information. This is all fixed height over here. Yes. Is this completely flat? Yes, it is. Okay. Okay. That's directly on ground zero. So I'm just going to do that to the catenary over here. Fix it properly on height 0. And now I'm going to match the terrain under this track. Because here we're going uphill slightly. Right? You can absolutely do that. There we go. Now I'm going to match the ground to this track. And now I'm gonna fix it in height. Good. Can fix it through the station as well. There we go. Okay, this is one height, all of this as well. So I can just do that. This, there we go. There's no height variation over here, but there is height variation on these two tracks. Right. Let's start with this one on the outside. Align the terrain to it. And let's grab this here, and this is going to be, is that an O? Yes, that is an O. So I need an IO. Over here. Plonk. I fix the highlight. I'm in the correct layer. Good. Okay. That still works out with the angle. Good. And now this is all just an II. So this type. There we go. Let's read the chat a bit more. Same thing of fixing things noticed in the last stream. I just deleted all the switch stands in my route. Sorry for the wrong info on that. Oh. Down to the wire is a British expression that means something was very close to going wrong. Like very, very close. Oh, okay. Fair enough. No worries, glad you double checked in the end. Also, Justin says on the forum that the new release of Modern Industry 2 has been uploaded to DLS and should be out soon. Oh, nice. Okay. Alright. Also, I did add benches that aren't on the glass. Okay. Good. Okay, is this an I? Are we still on an I? No, the next one is an O, so I need an IO. Boop. And now I need OI. Oi. I'm going back. I need yo. Oh, can you please connect properly? Thank you. Nice. So that's this track done. Let's go to the inner one over here. I'm gonna flatten the terrain to follow this one. And I need, oh shit, where the fuck does it end? All the way here. Okay. This one's gonna be a bit longer then. That is O. So I need an OI. I need IO. And now OI. And IO. This is the first one in the turn. And then, yeah, okay, then it's just all gonna be eyes. And now I just need I over here as well. Yes. Okay, are we approaching the turn now? Yes. End of the turn. Sorry. Oh, that's actually. Yep. There we go. Right, and this has catenary all the way down. Okay. I'll need to. This even has a exchange in here. Okay. That's gonna be fun to deal with. Yeah. You need an OI? Oh no. You're laying down catenary. Okay. Good. I O. It's off the hanger we go. What does the digestion have to do with this? More than we would think. You need to digest the reality of the catenary. Wait, hold on. What the fuck? Oh, that's for the inside. Oh. Oh shit. Okay. Brand, holy fuck. Because Brand did the bulk of the catenary. Okay. So this here is done. Good. Which means I need to take care of this one. And this is IO, which means I need an OI. So left to right. And now IO, right to left. I forgot to. There we go. Ground has been administered. Okay, this goes and IO. I hope the next one will fit within the pattern. Gotta check it. Yes, okay, that fits in the pattern. This one does as well. This one could actually. No, okay, that's good. That's also good. That's good. That's also good. Yeah, this one is good. And let's see how what. I don't think it's going to work out on the very inside one, but we'll see. Anyways, and now this is just I everywhere you go. This should be an IO now. Yes, it is. Good. So now we have an OI. Followed by IO. OI. EO. Yes. Okay, nice. That's good. More than we think. Oh, what went wrong? Nothing. Yeah. Hello, Brand. Welcome. So let's do that track there. Good. And now we're going. That's the wrong one. There we go. The thing about this one is jumping to the eye might not work out. Or it just barely works out. Okay. Good. Don't have to rework that. Very happy about that. Okay, that's alright. We don't have any pylons here. Needs to be added. Edited. Just going to casually yoink an eye from here. Thank you. O I O I. There we go. Now I need the O and O again. And now we're good. So that's what? IO over here. Yes. gonna check. That's good. Hmm. Yes. Correct. That's correct, and that's correct as well. Okay. That's a chat. I was also thinking of doing ETS2 Finbusser paint sometime. May fit quite well with the upcoming Scandinavia rework. The green and white swirly ones. Yeah, they've got many bigger crossface IRL, so I think it will fit the Avadis really well. Yeah, that would be nice. Okay, so now we have the station electrified, which is nice, very nice. Very happy about that. I'm gonna electrify the outer turn here. Get down the hill into here. What's this one? This one. All of these are electrified already, correct? Yes. Okay, so it's just the one on the outside here. Okay, and this is just gonna be an OO all the way here. There is a catenary exchange though, in the middle of this all. Yeah. Okay, gonna have to do that in there as well. As for now, stick to this. Am I at the exchange yet? No. Exchange is gonna start after this one. Okay. How did Brand do it? He did... Oh yeah, that's right. He's got the U on it. And they switch places in the middle there. Okay. So it's gonna be an OU. There's an IO over here, which is not good. Need to get a OU in here. To do UO as well. Wait, hold on, no. Oh, stupid. I need IU. Or UI. Like that. Yeah, that's the one. Like that. Okay. Now we're talking. So, this goes OO. Yes. That's gonna connect to that one. Good. We have a U over there, so that means I need the beginning for a U. This goes O, this goes to U. That. there. And I need OU from this one to go there. Okay. There we go. And that one connects to that one. Okay. As a catenary exchange for this place done. Means from here, I'm gonna continue down this way. Come on, here we go. That, that, that. It's such a long turn. Oh, really? It end already? Thank you. There we go. Finally. That's done. I'm gonna limit contextual information again. Because I need to know. So that's this section here. I'm going to straighten that. Or flatten the ground on there. And fix the catenary and the height it's supposed to have. Good. There we go. Now we're gonna do the inside track. Fix the height of this one. Like that. Okay. And moving another track over. Doing it track by track basically ensures that it's going to be at the correct altitude, no matter, uh, the track essentially. What I mean by this is, some of these, like there's only so much you can align those vertex points, right? And all the tracks together. There's only so much you can align it all together. And what you have to take into account then is, what the fuck? What you then have to take into account is the fact that, you know, if it's not everything aligned, then you have it in a turn as well and going up and down the hills, you can end up with some bad clipping in positions where the wire clips through the pantograph. It doesn't look good, it doesn't work good, you know. So the best way to approach that is to go one track at a time over here. That. And now the last track, the outside here. There we go. Now, even though you're gonna have slightly floating or clipping through the pantograph in locations because of the gradient changes and the turns and stuff, it's not going to be as severe or as noticeable as if you just, you know, set everything to the same altitude. That wouldn't work. What you have to take into account then is what. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. What the fuck is in order? Who is pinging me on Discord? Eh, people. Okay. So tension at all lines, that is done. That's complete there. Doesn't need to exist that pin there. Okay, this is all fixed height. Good. That means I can start doing some egregious shit with the terrain here and whatnot. Okay, so those end. I'm now realizing what exactly I wanted to do with the terrain here. Not the biggest fan of it, but I see what I'm doing now, and actually I quite like that, yeah. Alright then. Let's continue with this idea then. I'm gonna do this. So where's the end of this? That's there. Get to see how much it actually climbs. So I can put this closer, like that, for example. Yes, that's good. You can see just how much it actually climbs up now, because here we are like, what, 1.5, maybe 2 meters above the top of the catenary pylon? And here, the catenary pylon is like good 3 meters above the retaining wall. So quite a climb there. So will all of South Germany be electrified? No. There are a lot of diesel branch lines. And main lines as well. Can I remember? Sorry. I now realize what I'm doing, and I'm not the biggest fan, but I like it, so let's do it. You are full of great quotes there. Can you not? God damn it. How does this look? Could be pulled closer. Let's do that. Let's pull it closer. Something like this. No, hold on. Let's use this to steer the other wall. Yes, that's good. That is really good. Okay, I like this. Let's stand to the terrain in this area now. Nice and easy, just like that. And flatten this out a bit more like this. Okay, nice. So how high is this ground actually in here? 9. Let's do 9.9. Let's flatten that to the area here. Okay, this needs to be flattened now for the station here. Can already tell it's going to be causing quite problematic issues when it comes to the ballast in this area. I'll figure it out. Anyways, this is good. This is not good. This bit of terrain needs to go down slightly. Okay, like that. I wonder if I do this, how good or bad is that going to be on... Okay. Okay, that works better. Hmm. Obviously, could have it easier if I just do what I was planning to do here anyways. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do it that way. Or am I? Okay, I will do it the way I have pre-planned this a few months ago. But for that I need to tend to this slightly better. No, 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 no. Actually, leave it at 0. Gonna work better in the long run. Now, there's that one, there's that one, there's that one. Let's bring those out as well. Here, roughly. One, two, three, 0, 0, 0. Okay. And now, this one will go all the way up here. Just like that. The altitude of 5 meters. Oh boy. So this station, it's gonna need to have the U-Bahn turnaround terminus in here. It's going to need, as a result, it's going to be a over the tracks station. So I'm gonna have to have stairs going up and into a concourse. I want the U-Bahn to be relatively close to this as well. But I need to be careful to not put it too close because, well, I want it to be on the ground in this location. But if I need to move it across the tracks, I need to be careful about the catenary pylons. And I absolutely will have to move it across the tracks. I know that. Because I'm just going to do a quick sketch here. Stay with me. The general idea that I have for the U-Bahn is to go from here, where the stadium is going to be, to the university over here, right? Cross over, have a station here, go down here, have another station here, plop underground, cross over, have a station somewhere in this area, right? Have another underground station here, roughly, then come out from the underground, have another station here, and then run alongside this track through some few more stations in here, cross over the tracks, and terminate on this side. Right? That is the general idea that I have for the U-Bahn in here. Now there is an option, of course, for me to also do a junction and go out this way as well. Have some more stations along the way and then end it somewhere here outside of the city. Or maybe it could go theoretically down to the harbor like this, right? Bring workers. That's a possibility as well. Are you done, tracks? Thank you. But yeah. So there is some good ideas to implement the U-Bahn or the S-Bahn or whatever into the network idea. Problem is, like, what do I make it, right? Let me grab this track over here, for example, for a moment, right? Because what I have on my hands is the are these trains, right? From the Frankfurt U-Bahn. There's quite a lot of the different types in here. Oh, that's just the middle section. Right, these very old. These relatively new ones. The ones that would look as a typical U-Bahn train in the rest of Germany, essentially. Right? These are probably my favorites when it comes to the available choices. These orange ones. You know, so these are some of the options for the U-Bahn. There's quite a lot of different colors and different noses and different designs for them, you know. Some that look like proper metro wood, some that look like trams. And then you consider that all of these are actually trams anyways, you know. So those are the Frankfurt trams. I'll keep one out here just for a comparison. The next stuff that I have the option for is actual trams themselves. And for that, I do have an actual tram. Relatively old ones, right? But that's only one of the options. If I do a outer how was it spelled? Stebado? Yes, this one. Then it expands into having these trams as well, if I wanted to. Right? Jesus, can I stop dying, please? Thank you. Another one that I have at disposal at that point is these old ones from Trainz 2004, the GT6s, right? I also have the possibilities of having a 3-car, this type of tram, right? Or the NF10 from Modular City again, but these guys are sort of slightly broken on the texture, so I'm not exactly keen on doing those. I didn't save that thingy. Okay, let me do, because there is more options by the same guy here. I just need to find it. There's this thing as well, right? Or I could just go with something more typical, I would say. Oh gosh, I don't know what they're named, these ones specifically. But I do have. I'm just gonna do this because I did download some. I could absolutely go with a style of the Berlin S-Bahn as well for this and just don't have them run on the streets, just actually make it properly elevated and underground maybe, right? And I do have quite a lot of these as well. So it's just like comes down to, what the fuck do you do with all of this? You could do a H-band as well. It's not a bad, not that's actually not a half bad idea to have this somewhere running. But yeah, you get the idea. I have a lot of to choose from, and every single thing has an advantage and a disadvantage. Something I would love the most is these, the Frankfurt ones, right? But the problem is their catenary height is non-standard to the rest of what's available in Trainz, and the ones that they use are very old, very ugly assets that I don't want to use on the route. So if I do choose to go with these trams, I need to basically customize every single pole and every single wire to be the correct height for these things, right? Be it on the streets, be it in the tunnels, I have to, make sure that it functions, right? It looks good, that the wire touches, right? These are standard catenary height, but this is old, and it's actually a full-on tram. You wouldn't really have it go underground into a subway style exactly, This thing is a full-on tram as well, and it is standard catenary height. This is standard catenary height. It's a full-on tram. This is standard catenary height, and it's a three-piece tram that could double as a metro if if you play around with it enough. Problem is the asset is very old and looks like kind of shit at this time. I could do this, but while this has the standard catenary height, I think, and it combines with this, right? The platform height is equal to this thing, but the pantograph height is not. So at that point, like if I choose to go with this thing, I only have to stick with this thing, right? And if I do the S-band, well, I can do the Can I do the Hamburg S-band? No, I cannot. We don't have those trains. Do we have the Hamburg U-Bahn? That I don't know. Brand, if you are still here, do you have the do you have any idea if we have the Hamburg U-Bahn, like an actual U-Bahn train? But yeah, that's like the thing. Like, I would love this the most, right? Who actually made these? 12 UF. Let me check real quick. Installed 12 UF. Let's see who made that. Altair. Uploaded 2016. I could ask Mika if he knows this guy. And if yes, then I could try and get a permission to modify the asset. Right? Let me see. Let's see this here. I'm gonna read the chat shortly. Unless there is a specially written license that you can do whatever you want with it. Which would be very nice, but License freeware for private use. Okay. Contact email Altera Alexei RU. Okay. That yeah. That RU could potentially prove to be a problem. But hey, we could give it a try. There's that. But yeah, freeware for private use is the license, the default license. So you would have to go out and ask. I mean, hey, I'm going to talk to Mika, because if anyone's going to know, it's gonna be him. If anyone's going to know what this is all about, it's definitely gonna be Mika. Let's read the chat. So will this station be in the middle of a city? It's gonna be on the outskirts, essentially. What are used for the U-Bahn? Yeah, that's what I've just been over. Also, will this U-Bahn be underground and drivable by the player, or will it be an overground S-Bahn instead? I want it to be drivable. I would like it to be drivable. I'm gonna say it like that. Because its drivability will depend purely on how good or bad the performance in this area is going to be, you know, when the town is built. The problem with that is you cannot exactly build a town without building the metro first. Now, of course, you can put it into different layers and work like that, but it's going to be fucking annoying. Especially because, like, trying to make it go through the city streets and stuff, um, you're gonna have to, like, you will have to figure it out. Not you, I will have to figure it out to make it look good, going through the city streets, but we don't exactly have very good looking tenement buildings to use, do we now? It would have to, I would have to be very careful with, like, how I design it. But I could absolutely figure something out if given enough time. Which a Frankfurt one. Love the way these look, especially the orange white ones. Yeah, absolutely. High floor trams. Topia tram, oh yes. The Stevado one looks good, but it would look so much better if the edges of where this is around the headlights were marked sharp. Yeah. Now the shading just bleeds out. Yeah. Would that gigantic trams look good? Tram cell? Never knew it existed for trains. Hmm. Or even at all. I've got the same issue with the catenary access for my heritage tramline. I've still not found any poles that are actually high enough. Oh. Can you replace the pant on the one you like? I could, but for me to do that, I need to go out and ask the outer. And the problem with that is, if he denies it, then I can immediately just switch around and do something else regarding this network. But if I firstly build it and then go out and ask and he says no, well, I just build an entire stretch of network for fuck all. So there's that kind of thing. The old seat on the road that used the trams has missing dependencies for the poles. Oh man. You don't want to go through all the hassle of getting the Frankfurt one to work. I would vote for the huge yellow black tram. Looks really unique. Maybe that's Tatra T3? Not gonna be using those Tatra trams here. The ET tenement buildings are pretty good. The ET tenement buildings are a fucking hog on performance. And they don't look up close. They don't look good up close. It's a very low poly texture, and all of these tenement buildings have a lot of draw calls. So it just, despite them looking like shit from 2004, essentially, there's just gonna be a massive performance hog if you place enough of them, right? So I'm gonna have to be really careful when it comes to going through the town and whatnot with this. But I could actually figure something out, given enough time, because everything like this is just about finding the assets on the DLS for you to use. And if there's something I'm good at, it's finding the assets that I need to use. And if I don't find the assets that I need to use, then I am good at finding alternatives for those assets. So yeah. The huge yellow and black tram. If you're talking about this, that's an S-Bahn. That's not a tram, that's an actual S-Bahn commuter train. Or, hold on. Okay, sorry. Red or black or yellow and black? Hold on, I misread that. Yellow and black, I see. Yeah, for this one. I mean, I could. Right? Let me get rid of this. Problem is, it's from the Netherlands. You cannot change the destination port on them, which is kind of slightly annoying. What about the destination boards on these things, actually? I have no idea if you can do anything on them. Oh yeah, okay, you can. There we go. So we do have some preset destination. Hauptbahnhof, uh, whatever that is. Lerford, Bräuningsheim. Okay, so that's destination, and Hauptbahnhof is the other destination. I mean, I could work with that. It's not an issue. Up. But yeah, I'm not gonna be using any of those. I don't like that one, and I don't want it to be an S-Bahn. This thing is questionable. Now, why is it questionable? Because I actually don't know shit about it. And it's from the Netherlands as well. Let's see this. It's the wrong area. Sir, that toe pantograph. Oh, fuck you. Oh, you've got to be fucking shitting me. This is a non-standard height as well? Sounds are not the great. Can my mouse please function again? How about the cab? You have the speedo. Not the greatest. Once again, you have the speedo and a lot of broken textures. Okay. But you see just how close it is. It's so annoying. But yeah. You can also see that it has slight issues with braking. It's not exactly the best at stopping. Or at all. What the fuck? Anyone is able to understand what the fuck that was? Yeah, okay, What the fuck? I mean, I knew they were bad at stopping, but I didn't expect the brakes to just not fucking work at all. What the fuck? Okay. But that's something you can easily just do with the replacing of the config file. Not the config file, sorry, the engine spec. That's something you can do without issues. If that fails, you're good at finding people to make the assets you need to use. No. No, like that, yeah. Does it have a custom interior? Well, if you want to count that, I mean, technically it does. I mean, it definitely does have a custom interior, just not the greatest one. Is this one any good? What's that? TFS. Question 1. Do I have it? I don't. Let's download it. TFS tram. Um, the front window wasn't opaque, or was opaque, or whatever. I don't know. Oh Jesus! Oh, that's a rare. Oh, that's a French one. Wrong button. It does not have a cab. The paragraph does not fit. The wheels don't spin, and yeah, no, that's just no. This is a terrible asset. Is the Netherlands one? Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's exactly essentially like the Frankfurt U-Bahn on that picture. Okay. Um, maybe Frankfurt U-Bahn's only meant to be driven in cab mode. Well, I don't think so. But also, this one looks a bit old. Let's see. LHB 69. Yeah, that definitely is a very old asset, uploaded in 2014. So that's definitely Trainz 12 or version Trainz 2009. Yeah, okay, no, that's just automatic no. And just from the thumbnail, you can see it's not good. It's kind of French. It is kind of opaque. Opaque means you cannot see through. Transparent means you can. Okay, I see. Fair enough. Could easily see the delivery applied on Renault Acura. I think they just operate in the same city as well. Never mind. Yeah, no worries. Few things are fixed this week. It's great, but oh well. Yeah. You know what then? Still like this. I'm going to message Mika. Right this second. Um. Have to use those trains on Sam. There we go. Mika has been messaged. Hopefully something is gonna come out of that. One thing that just kind of pisses me, not pisses me off, but like slightly annoys me is that there isn't any like actual U-Bahn trains like that. We only have the Frankfurt U-Bahn, which is those trams, right? And what I would like is maybe an actual U-Bahn like Berlin or maybe Vienna, you know, the ones that use actual like trains. D78 stock exists too, London. I'm not gonna be using a London train in Germany. As nice as it would be, given the fact that, it actually exists in the game. Can't exactly use a British train in Germany. Not for this purpose. Oh, that, okay. Don't want floating tracks. Amend that. Did Mika get back to me already? Oh shit, he did. Okay. So the guy is still active, as per Mika's word, but only makes Dovetail Games content now. Fun. Active on Facebook or Instagram? Well, that's gonna be fucked. Because I don't have Facebook anymore, and I don't exactly have Instagram either. There's the... Oh. Probably it's gonna be here, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Yoink. Get rid of the grass here completely in the middle. So I'm gonna be doing that differently, the grass in there. Let's read the chat. Why not even the very first German trains were in fact British? That's wonderful, but not in 2010s and 20s. They're already set in present day, not in 1850s. Let's see. Let's see if Mika is able to do that. Maybe, hopefully. This is an example of mentioning being annoyed by U-Bahn and not really existing for trains. They're Adler and all that, yeah. 0042. Stevenson's built. 222, sorry, okay, I see. The lovely steamer too. Could you get Mika to contact him? Just message him. Doesn't sound promising for a reply, but who knows? Maybe Mika can contact. Yeah, just message him if he can try and contact him. This is good. What is that? That's a Tatra. By who? Nick Bell. To beta uploaded to. That's a Tatra tram. I've said I don't want Tatra trams, and I know exactly what tram this is. And I can tell you that I already have better ones installed. Looks kind of Eastern European maybe. It's literally a Tatra tram. In fact, it's so much Tatra it drives mostly in Russia than anywhere else. I think those do have quite complicated startup procedure. Yeah, that too, and they're full in Cyrillic language as well. Can't exactly do that. So yeah. What if you just use an S-Bahn train for the underground like the Elizabeth line does? I mean, I could. That's essentially what the other thing that I've been talking about, right? Using the Berlin S-Bahn. Or maybe something other like a Talent 2, but ugh. You know. I would love to get the Frankfurt U-Bahn because it's just so unique, right? So yeah, that's why. I know that shows at all. I thought it only referred to T3s. No, well, that shows were used in Germany too. Not sure if they still are. They are not anymore, as far as I know. They're only in museums. And while they have been used in Germany, they were used in East Germany, not in West Germany, which is where this town is essentially located. So yeah, that kind of falls apart. I'll see. If Mika manages to get in contact with the guy who made the Frankfurt-U-Bahn trains, and I do get the permission to replace the catenary and the engine spec on it, then I'm gonna be using those. I'm gonna be basing the network on that. If I will not be able to replace the catenary on them, I can still do with the engine spec. I can still replace that and work with that. It's just going to be a lot more tedious and going to take a lot more time to actually do something with it. Right. We don't need that anymore. Okay, this works. Alright, gotcha. No problem. No problem. Your mother made some vintage ones a couple years back, but likely wouldn't be in everyday use nowadays. Aside from that, yeah, for those trams that Euromodel made, I essentially have a little like historic tram line here in Siebenhagen, right? This here works. It's even narrow gauge as well. That is specifically for those trams. So yeah. And you can see through what fucking great detail and pain I went making this tram works, right? Getting the catenary on there and stuff. But yeah. That's for those old trams and more narrow gauge trams. Here, what I want is, I want it to be higher quality because I want it to be drivable as well. So yeah. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Maybe a Flexity. Hmm. This here does not give me hope of it actually looking good if I were to download this. Trans Adelaide. Says Adelaide, but looks perfectly serviceable for Europe too. Yeah, can't be sure though. Yeah, well, let's check it out. Trans Adelaide. Okay, it has missing dependencies. Well, that falls apart there. Okay. Nice, wonderful. Right. Let me just check something. There is also the build German city route called this is Frankenberg despite its age. We're checking out. I wonder if it's the one that I know about. Yep, I do know that one. It has a lot of missing dependencies. It had a lot of missing dependencies back in New Era. So I remember that one. I haven't touched it since, but I absolutely remember that one. I think I found the train to use. So this is in trouble. Hey, balls and grommet. Glad you found a good train for the U-Bahn. Yes. Okay, I wanted to check the S-Bahn and like what all I actually do have. I don't know why. Oh, because it's Bundesbahn. Fuck you, game. um. Okay, so there's that. Okay, that's a trailer car. H-Bahn, not interested. Initial thinking. What? Huh? Okay. Uh, really? That S-Bahn? Okay. Pum. Erfurterbahn, Nordbahn, Stadtbahn from SBB, Interregio. This here is already going to be an S-Bahn train in on here, right? That's why I'm kind of skeptical on the S-Bahn as well, in that we already are going to have a mainline S-Bahn essentially, right? Bahn Mitteldeutschland. So this will be running, I don't know, somewhere in central Deutschland. Is that Thüringen? Oh gosh, can't read any names. I have no idea which city this would actually drive in, but yeah, Thüringen, Brandenburg, WWO, Berlin, Brandenburg. Okay, I see. There's a lot of areas. Citybahn, no. And then, of course, I have the ability, well, possibility of using the old Berlin S-Bahn for this as well, which would be more akin to the U-Bahn anyways. But yeah, to an extent, it's such a fuckery with this. You know, like what do you actually use? But yeah. Now that that's done, we'll head the next issue. I got you. Yeah. With Talent 2, you can change its skin, I think. Changing what city it says on the sides also applies to the DB Workers Road variant, red one. Yeah, that's fair. Problem is, I don't exactly want a super modern train for this U-Bahn S-Bahn thing, anyways. But yeah, whatever. Let's see what Mika says. And yeah, based on that, I'm gonna be working on that network, right? Until he gets back to me with a yes, no, or whatever else the answer is going to be. I'm going to continue building this area here. Oh, can you like do the correct thingy? Thank you. Okay. Now, let's make use of this area to what I wanted it to be. No. 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 Okay. No, absolutely not. Nuh-uh. Oh, Jesus. That's very bright. But could work, actually. Maybe not. Leyton Orient. Might not work. Montreal Olympic. Oh, Montreal. What? 2004? Oh my god, this is old. Okay, I see. And this is the old one from Cab. No, I feel like this could work actually. 50 is the same rotation as the station has. So if the stadium was here, having the station concourse be here, a bridge over here somewhere, could theoretically work. And for that older S-Bahn, you can literally type in whatever you want and it'll display the train's name on the side. Yep, Boolean for fictional S-Bahn. This is the stadium I've used. Let's see. Also, I've currently got 3 Doctor Who Easter eggs on my... Oh, gosh. Ugh. Easter eggs. That's something I'm gonna have to do as well. Right. What I said is this soccer stadium. Oh, hey, it's the same one. Okay, nice. Yep. It's a soccer stadium. Lovely. One of which is a place TARDIS. 2 technically. Oh boy. You already plays the stadium I've used. Yep. Yeah. Okay then. Fair enough. Fair enough. Need to drink something because my throat is slowly dying. Can I just point out that 2 hours have passed and I've done fuck all? I've done just nothing to the route. Well, I did do something, but you know. Yeah. That's that, but I won't. Ugh. Not exactly gonna find what I want. Okay. Not yet at least. Not today. Right. Problem with this area is that, well, the tracks are actually peeking out from the from here. There's that, and this needs to be a relatively big space as well. Okay, how's this looking this side? That's okay-ish, I guess. Not exactly, because the thing is floating slightly. Why? It's not floating anymore. Shouldn't be. Oh, it is. Okay, let's lower it by 30 centimeters then. Okay. You know what? Let's do it like this. Do I have a big ass pavement slab something to put in here? Not entirely. Hold on. If I... Okay, hold on. There's a lot of space, specifically on this end. But I feel like this one would work better. Okay. Okay then. Oh shit, hold on. Okay. It is the correct height. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, I remember that feeling well from my NVR streams. Sometimes it feels like doors are gone and you've just put down 10 buildings. Yeah. Yeah, from one of the worst Trainz assets. Okay. Of course, also the ancient Uban assets by MCQ. Eke Marcel Kun before he became the author of Omsday. His assets are from 2005. I mean, those really, really high poly cars, bosses are bad, but they actually look good. Yeah. Also, this is from 2014, but maybe it's good. Metro Trend. Oh, I have that one. It's not. It's terrible. That one, I think that one is one of the worst trains I've ever had the chance to find in the game. So yeah, I sometimes look better in game than on the thumbnail. Sometimes. Shanghai Metro AC1. I do know that one. It is overhead wires, and I have it installed. It looks very fucking good. The problem is, thematically, it doesn't fit at all. Uh, do I have it? I should have it. Yes, I do. Should probably have it. Yeah. Right, that's it. It's an actual metro train. A proper one. A long one. 5 fucking doors. Right? And as far as I know, the catenary height on it does not fit either. No. It's uses the Chinese catenary. Chinese slash Russian. Which is extremely fucking tall. So yeah. Not exactly usable for my purposes either. But it looks good. Sound is the default, but Hey, it has custom cab, but yeah, problem is it's in Chinese. I actually wonder how much of it is in Chinese. That's reverser, brake lever, okay. But yeah, those are just Chinese labels everywhere here. This is animated boogie. That looks quite nice. But yeah. And before you ask, I have no idea what the Chinese catenary is, and I don't want to exactly double into the Russian one because it's terrible to work with. Now, uh, Brent will probably kill me for doing this, but something that I thought of how to get this area to work, right? So there's that signal there. That's posing slight issue, which means I need to align this differently. But hey, if I do something like this, actually I need to put it lower because the ground is getting lower here. I'm gonna do 4.9. So that should still be good, relatively speaking. Right? If I were to do this over here, I can absolutely do that without sacrificing the catenary height. Put the main station concourse on the top here, right? Cover a bit more of the station, of the platform area here to put in a lift for wheelchair access, right? On both of the platforms. That way I can cover this big piece of area quite nicely and make a relatively interesting station to work with. Right? Thing is here, I just need to actually fit it in the area here. Could do this, hide it in the wall, right? Like this. Behind the ledge, like that. So align this, that. Align this with the back side. I have a better way of aligning this. Hold on, what the fuck am I doing? So, I just need to get a perpendicular. 140. There we go. Making my own ruler. This will be roughly. Okay. This needs to be roughly moved back. Okay. That means the other direction is 320. And here I need to get these edges aligned. Something like that, roughly. There we go. um, this is Metro. Alrighty then. If it was repainted, Shanghai to Germany. I'm not exactly keen on editing too many trains either. Just gonna put that out. Look, as far as I know, Mika is going to contact the guy who made the Hamburg U-Bahn, the Frankfurt U-Bahn. If that fails, then I will, think of what to actually choose. Because I can still go with the Frankfurt U-Bahn, right? It's just gonna be more hassle. And as much as I would love to get actual metro, I don't want exactly to be a metro. I want these shorter cars as well. Like, I like the style of the Frankfurt U-Bahn. High platforms, short cars, tighter turns, half tram, half metro. Mainly because you already have a functional full-on commuter rail on this stretch of the tracks anyways, right? So it's not like I need to um, uh, build another massive network, right? A big metro train would not work here, right? I need something small, like those 4-car U-Bahn trains or the 4-car S-Bahn trains, right? Those are the two options that I am really like looking at. Just something shorter to work with. I don't want it to be long or massive. It wouldn't fit. Amazing what a bit of paint can do. Hey, it's even in IC color, so yeah. Imagine if you look closely at the German U-Bahns and you read "Made in China." We could contact the author and he should give me permission. We could swap the pantograph, translate the cab, and repaint its exterior. You could. The author is Osemi, the same person who made the Kanaba K4 and some other stuff as well. But hey, Frankfurt U-Bahn first, then the other stuff. Metro Bilbao 15 by Hiroshi, maybe repainted? Maybe. Hiroshi stuff could work, at least the standard gauge stuff, theoretically speaking. There's a lot, but still I will need to go through and even see. But yeah. That's like the thing with, asking people to repaint. Sure, it is a possibility, you can go ahead and ask. But it's better when you don't have to. And I'm that kind of person who sees it as better when I don't have to go and ask people for their permission to do this or that, essentially. Mainly because I don't have a good experience from it most of the time. And the other reasons is that, Even if you do and they say nuh well, now there goes your plan of that. Hope you have a backup. And I do have a backup, and quite a solid backup anyways as well. Because even if I cannot replace the U-Bahn stuff on the Frankfurt stuff, I can still use it in the way it is, right? And just work around with the limitations that it provides. I do keep stressing that doing the catenary for the U-Bahn is going to be quite annoying, and it is going to be very fucking annoying having to lower everything by 5-6 centimeters. I think it was like 7 centimeters, right? Not even a pretty number. Has to be 7. Like, ugh, bad number, ugly number. But hey, it's not like I'm that limited, right? It's not that big of an issue. But true, if you go ahead and ask for permission, you get what there's a chance that you will be able to get what you wanted, right? And that's nice. The problem is I don't exactly have the time to go ahead and repaint stuff, for example, and I'm willing to do only small, minor changes like replacing the catenary and the engine script. I'm not keen on doing texture work, mainly because I don't know how. That's the first thing. I don't know how to. I mean, I do know how to make a repaint. I've made some before. Problem is, I don't know how to make them look good because I don't have any of those fancy programs nor skills to actually make stuff, look good and weathered and dirty or maybe clean and, stuff like that. Stuff that I put out just looks like it was made in fucking MS Paint. And because it was made in MS fucking Paint, I have no way of making a good reskin of anything. I don't have the skills and I don't have the programs to do that kind of stuff. So for me, as just playing around with the config, if I can get what I want just from the config, then I'll do that. That's the point. That's the point at which I'll ask and stuff. That's why I don't have problems with going and asking about the Frankfurt U-Bahn. But why I do have problem with going and maybe asking for the Chinese one, right? Because that would need a repaint, right? As long as it is just a simple config change, I will do it. I don't mind that. That's not tall enough. But anything above beyond that, just like no for me. Just not gonna happen. And even then, there's always the problem like, hey, you contact someone, it's just like, are they still active? Will you ever get a response? Right? I'm the type of person who plays on, being sure because I have been disappointed way too much in my life with by different things already. So I just go on something that's either easy to obtain or something that I'm absolutely sure about. I don't do the other stuff. But he doesn't really reply, makes sense at least. Sorry for the appear. I'm all out of suggestions. That's okay. The way you said cover just now made it sound like cover. I have no idea what the difference between the pronunciation there would be. For me, V is a V, which would means to hide in fear, hence covered, meaning one who covers. Wait, is cover with a normal V, just like the roofing? So sitting as wizard is someone who's wise, and drunkard is someone who's drunk. Uh-huh. What's my point? I hear you asking because you just read my message out loud. Well, I'm not sure that I've got one now that I'm thinking about it, so you might as well disregard this entirely. Okay. See, okay. Play it now though, I guess. Alrighty. 7's a nice number. So I'm 7 to be a lucky number, hence 777. 7 times 2 equals 14, and 4 is also a nice number. Picture a slot machine. I'll be up for repainting stuff if we had permission. That's fair. If I had a city name as well as a route map of all the stops on and their names, I'd love to design custom U-Bahn livery for y'all too. But first the train. Cover pronounced cover. Building a whole building out of splines and walls and roofs. Wow, that would be a feat. I mean, that's what I'm seeing on screen here. You have no idea what I've used to do previously. Like, building an entire building out of splines is something that I've done before. It's not new to me. Because I'm not exactly building an entire building out of this. I'm just making one singular station overpass thingy out of it. Is that all inside? Seems to be. Okay, so no sun leaking through. The sun is leaking through, but It's only marginal. Oh, I know exactly why the sun is leaking through. At least on that, but yeah, whatever. When you get closer, it's not that big of an issue. Anyways, this needs pillars. Do we go for round pillars? Let's see how they look. Tall. Game, please. Stop stealing my fucking camera. Hmm. That kind of stuff. Though I think like square, narrow pillars could work better. Hold on, be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, what hexagonal pillars? I don't have hexagonal pillars. Challenger and a half to build it out using only splines and no objects. I've done that with old Kickstarter county back in Trainz New Era. I've expanded the route before you could actually before you could edit built-in routes or pairway routes in Trainz New Era. I know I've expanded the default Kickstarter county using nothing but splines in session layer. And it was glorious. Not being able to change the terrain at all, I just had to work my way around it somehow, and I did, and it was amazing. No. You can also align the heights with the info box, though I guess they are already aligned. Good point, though. Yeah. Bareback. All hexagonal pillars. What's up, Slug? Hello, Elossi, welcome. Whoa, the round pillars. Yes, sir, console. Alright. Well, these are the round pillars, so now I just need to adjust their heights to be correct. But yeah, this here has the potential to be quite a nice station. Yep, there we go. For me, even these few centimeters, like, they matter. Now, the question is, do I put the pillars in between the tracks? No, I'm gonna put them on the platform. It's gonna be better on the platform. Like this. Aligned to be in the middle. Roughly, like that. Not exactly blocking the exits. Oh, fuck. The wrong one. Be gone. Ha! Captured. um... Please move yourself to this end. Thank you. You move yourself to this end. Thank you. And I'm gonna align that there. Thank you. I'm gonna align this one here. Nice, thank you. Okay, wonderful. Station is starting to look like a station, relatively speaking. So slightly bigger gap in here, but that's okay. Nice. I mean, hey, Kengo, you have that billboard, right? That you're making for on the Zefek ones, right? You could do a network map for the S-Bahn that we're gonna be actually having here on the route. I can give you the station names later as well, so that you can make like network maps. You said love to do that. Yeah, that's gonna work. Also, thanks to Dostachko, we have a permission to put a advertisement for CEM into Trainz as well onto the route. Maybe a map screenshot which I could base it off of. Yeah, sure, that could work as well. Could also do multiple ones with you are here or something. Oh boy, that would be interesting. I can absolutely give you that screenshot like right now. Just need to edit it. Stop doing that. Thank you. And this is not part of the network. This is not part of the network. This is not part of the network. And it goes from here, stops here, stops here, stops there, there, and goes to the airport. No, because it's kind of unreadable. This is not the name. This is also not the name. And the other stuff works, okay. No, I don't want to save it. You saw the thumbnails now for my other upcoming videos. Oh no, the secret thumbnails. The top secret thumbnails. Could also do multiples with you are here or something. Yeah, play around with it. See what works. Don't need to come up with a color scheme myself. Do you have any input? Thing is, as it is right now, the we have only one S-Bahn train that we have agreed on using. We obviously want to use some modern stuff later on as well. But as it is right now, we have only the DBAG stuff, right? Now it would be preferably if you ask Brent whether it's gonna be the white and blue, the white and orange, or the red and white. Because I have absolutely no idea. But this is, I know, one of the trains that we will be using, right? And I want him to choose which color scheme is going to be, and then you can just make the billboard in that style, and we can just keep that essentially being like a little homage to history, even if the modern S-Bahn trains end up being like silver talent 2s or something. We will have that little bit of history to it with that, like, hey, this used to be like white and orange, or white or blue, and given the size of the billboard, it will like fit perfectly here on these pillars as well, right? So that could be that. And I don't know if you or Sherites have made kind of like an information board or something. You could do something like that. You could reskin some of your own assets for this as well if you want to. Just let me know like what all are you guys making so that I can I can plan for it as well. But you can absolutely create whatever type of asset you want really for Central Europe. But yeah, once we get the canopy, platform roofing here on this one, then we can absolutely put some of those billboards over here as well with the station and stuff like that. Be like, you are here, and then this one over here, you know, this, it would fit here, right? Along with all the other boards, like, hey, platform 1, platform 2, name of the station, you know, station board, stuff like that. You know, there's a lot of stuff that we will be adding to these stations, right? They're barren, so while they're completely empty, you have the free will to do anything you want. Zutbergen is going to be fun, because the S-Bahn platforms are only these ones here at the end, at the edge here, right? So those signs are gonna be pretty much only here for the S-Bahn. And yeah, basically she was asking about the airport, but I know there's other messages in there as well, so let me read the chat. The airport looks interesting. Yeah, I'll show you. Not color myself or input. Yeah. Set in present day, I guess it's the red and white. Yeah, what's the city called? The main city is called Niederburg, so it's going to be Niederburg S-Bahn essentially. Shadow's and I haven't made any sinuses ourselves. Funny how certain types of assets really only have one good representation in this game. For example, that elevator. Yes. Though I have reskinned Dave's No Signs a few times. Yeah, you could do something with that as well. It's up to you, really. Anything you feel like. Maybe, you know, we can also ask like what we would need as well, and you know, do a reskin like that as well. Welcome back, Shred Eyes. Yes. Also, V is like the sound and vision. W is like the sound and what. Okay. Niederburg S-Bahn, gotcha. Yep. But yeah, also talk with Brand regarding the scheme and stuff like that. But personally, I would like it to be white and orange. But ask Brand. He's better to choose, better to select. Anyways, this is Sudbergen, right? So the S-Bahn is gonna be connecting the towns of Niederburg and Sudbergen. Here's the little. No, it's a joint distance cap of that. But hold on. I'm gonna set it to 4,000 then. It's better. You know what? I'm just gonna set it back to 3,000 like it was. And then I'm just gonna be working with that as the working kind of drawing distance. Anyways, for wasted trees, this is Sudbergen essentially. There's the yard over here. I've got some modern office blocks there. Got some shopping area over here. Right? Actually, let me unpause. It's gonna look better. Got a shopping gallery next to the station as well. Yeah, got the S-Bahn depot essentially over here, along with some engine sheds and stuff like that. So the trains can be worked on. Got a little bit of a handling area as well for stuff. Some more maintenance in this kind of like industrial area. And if you look, there's also a some industry tracks going over here in this. So that's more fun on the shunting side. Yeah, this here is gonna be just, you know, shunt one train car at a time. Because there's no more space to fit more. And down this way, you have more intermodal yard, well, terminal here. The city itself is very simple, right? With how it's made and whatnot. Sometime in the future, I'm also gonna go through and add street lamps and traffic lights and stuff like that to it as well. So yeah. Got a little bit of a financial district next to the station as well. Got our own station building as well. Zulberg and Hauptbahnhof. The bus station in front of the train station, of course. Then there's all the city down this way with the church and some suburbs down that way. I really like this building here just next to the tracks. Just very tall. Then over here is like the warehouses and stuff. Down here it gets lower and lower with the buildings, eventually into the suburbs as you leave the city again after the flyover. Some crossovers, and here is little highway and another station. And this one is yeah, actually can go. I just thought of something, because theoretically the S-Bahn trains could actually go all the way here into Stibitz. But yeah, little amusement park over here. Can go before you properly get into the line making. I'm gonna send you a better, proper map. But yeah, little amusement park with a town in the background here, and a hotel, little beach side, and yeah, walkway all the way across the tracks. But hey, back to here, back to Zutbergen. Here you cross in front of the runway, essentially, with the approach lights just fitting in here. Right, there's a crossover, and now here this track goes up and into the airport. These are the platforms. It's the very end, hydraulic buffers. There's the car stuff, the bus station, terminal thingy, and here's the car parking stuff. Right. If I were to move this building, you'll see how much of it I've actually remade. Because if you look at it, it's just completely white. It doesn't look good at all. And look what I have to do to make it look good. I just replaced the surface with a lot of splines. A lot of splines. To make this nice and fitting, right? But yeah. We've got the airport over here. Pretty much, it's pretty simplistic, right? It's not thing like super fabulous or stuff like that, but yeah, it does its job. We've got some hangars here, some smaller ones and some bigger ones for the planes, right? I've got some parked planes here as well. We've got the gates for the planes all around the airport. I've got 2 helipads as well, just to make it a bit more interesting. Got the Flying Club Flying Dutchman. Little building here. Here's like the freight center, essentially. And here you also have a fuel unloading for the planes. So yeah, like that. It's a relatively simple airport. I've got the Great and Glorious Borat airline, because, you know, why not? Has to have a little Easter egg like that. Yeah, some airport vehicles and stuff like that. Fire trucks and whatnot for the airport. Some more freight stuff and cars parked in and stuff like that. Got the runway over here, essentially. A proper wide runway. I don't know how long it is. I think it's like 1.3 kilometers or something like that. No, it's 1.8 kilometers. So yeah, it's not made for big planes. That's for sure. It's not made for stuff like 747 or the 707 or the A340, A380. No, none of that. It's made for the smaller planes like the A320 and 737s, you know, stuff like that. Right. The A220, the A300 could work as well. Of course, the A319, the A320, 321. And honestly, the biggest I would go is the A330 here, which is equal to like a 757. But yeah, A340 definitely not. And yeah, A350 over here. It's even bigger. That's no. Actually, the A350 is more like the equivalent of a 757. So yeah, and this absolutely not. We could do this. That's nice, and we could do also this. So more like the prop planes as well, right? So those are the possibilities. Obviously, the small stuff as well. That is a thing that you could do. As for the Boeings, definitely not the big ones. You could do something historical as well if you wanted to. This would be a stretch. This could be a historical again. This could work, absolutely. Maybe you have a helicopter if you need to. This also would work. Jesus Christ, so many fucking warplanes. You could do some very old stuff if you wanted to. I have a lot of those, but yeah, this is too big. Wouldn't work. 717 could do. 720, no. 727 could do. 737 could do, absolutely. Oh god, guys, there's so many 737s. 747, no. It's too big. 757, yeah, could do, actually. 767 is, I think, too big. No, 767 is like on the edge. And yeah, 777 is too big. That's the one, okay. And yeah, as a result, the 787 is a no-go as well. And then you have a lot of different little bombardiers, CRJs and whatnot, and yeah, stuff that you could absolutely use. So yeah, and a tiny helicopter. So yeah, there's all that. It's a nice little place. You have a gate here as well. The traffic was fun implementing in this, and you can see it, just from the way it moves around. Like, I put some thought into it as well. The lanes they use and, generally the behavior. Like, I know what the traffic is doing at each and every place, and it's doing exactly what I want it to do, right? So for this example here, like, I want them to spawn and despawn at the edges here, and I want the traffic from the 4-lane road to turn around, and as a result, I've used this little connection bit to spawn new vehicles as well, so they'll do a loop and then go out into the city, right? This here, again, no cars coming in, right, driving on this road here, and then, alongside you, over you, and then going down through here, and if you're lucky enough, you'll see them again here on the bridge. Yeah, and here they loop around and they connect to this road. That's gonna continue to Czechia, and this here is continuing further on, right? It's a one big massive road network. And here again, everywhere where the cars can drive, it's thought out. The behavior is like, implemented properly into like what I want them to do. Even this here, right? This little bit of intersection. This is absolute bullshit what I've built here, right? It doesn't exactly, well, it's not realistic, there's that, right? But it looks relatively good. But I'm not going to rework it. I'm too lazy to do that. But the cars, they still choose their lanes properly. Let's observe this one. Except for that car, because that one was in overtaking for some reason. But yeah. You can see that they follow what they want to, what they need to. Then, no, unless they're overtaking, that's when the AI fucks up. Like here, it's overtaking, but you can tell it's supposed to be in the correct lane. Right, so it's accounting for the default AI behavior. Also, the German crossings are finished. The assets, they have been converted and stuff. Um, it's just the bell ring that we are working on now, and when that is done, it can be all gone to the DLS, and I can finally finish off the actual crossings in here in the game. So yeah, we just need the bell sound, and then the German crossings can be finished off properly. So yeah, fun stuff. I'll mention it to him. Yep. It's also the roads look very well crafted. Ooh, on station. Yep. No, that looks brilliant. Easily makes the entire thing 10 times more believable. Like it's an actual place you could visit IRL. Yep. Super cool fun. Thanks, Eagle. Very amusing. Would love to stream driving on this too once it's released. Not done any Century of streams. Me only Paradise. This is about time, matey. The parking garage by the airport that you covered in splines, does it clip through the elevated road next to it? Not sure you can quite see. Let's see. Let me check. It doesn't exactly like clip. Well, not here at least, right? And here it's like the way it's built. Oh shit! I placed the fucking thingy down. Go away. The way it's built is that it's part of the station, and so over here it like clips inside slightly. This here is actually calculated just for the door to be visible there on the side for the airport, you know. But yeah, it clips in into that little area here that it has for itself. Right? So it does clip through stuff, but knowingly, essentially. Most of the time when stuff is clipping, I know about it and I've done it on purpose. It's honestly very rare for me to actually even accidentally have something clipped together. But it is a little overpass. This way you're going to Austria. So yeah, border ATDE. And here's a little waterfall as well. Waterfall, but like the electric power hydro dam thingy. Hydropower plant. So the wires crossing over as well and going to their desired destinations. And I know at the beginning of this can go as well as like are there like these lines and stuff. Yes. Here from Stibitz, let's go out of here. You get a little area as well. This is not connected, it's just there. But it's a little industry area here, right? Nothing spectacular as you run along on a diesel line. It's a little triangle that connects up in here next to the lake. As you cross over the river with a junction on here as well, it's fun to work with. That was fun to build. Here you have Sibitz Nord, the little station, and here the tracks split again. This is going to a military base, right? So loading ramps and bunkers and stuff like that. Training grounds. There's a lot of stuff. More training grounds as well if you want. Right, even soldiers actually training out here. So yeah, parkings for the different vehicles. I've got fuel unloading over here, some antennas and barracks, you know, stuff like that. The gate actually for the entrance with watchtowers all around the perimeter as well, guarding the place, right? That's in here on the map. This is a nice little valley area that you drive through, right? Then going up through here, there's a little crossing to get to the fields here with a tractor waiting. There's a little hotel just outside the village here on the hill. You cross the little river again, right? That goes up and begins over here. Here's, I think this is Oberwambach. Yeah, Oberwambach. This area here, you may notice it's quite relatively more finished looking than everything else, and that is because this is the area that I built first. This is the origin of Germany, essentially. This area. This was the first village to be built, along with the first station, with the first gardens, the first bus, the first crossing. So yeah, this here is the first area to exist, right? And then crossing over here with the old bridge down at the bottom, with the new bridge up here, and the train bridge right here next to it, crossing this body of water. If you actually look at all the waters, they do connect in together into one river. Here's a little logging industry up here at Wambach, with a little village, no station, and a small church there. Right. Continuing on, we start to enter a new village, and this is Renfeld. Right, you have a little industry track over here for this construction company. Right, you deliver cement in here. You've got a little shop, you've got a school, you've got a playground, you've got houses, and you've got campings, and you've got beach, right? You've got a bridge here, you've got people in the water, you've got people on the islands here. You know, got some rock faces and cliff faces, and you've got a crossing over there with a bridge into a tunnel. So, as you can see, this was fun to build. There's a little castle on the rock here as well. And into so yeah, through the tunnel, you go out. This is the other portal. Looks like that. Little cliff with a little waterfall in there, hiding behind the trees, crossing over that river. Right, this river just continues down that way. You go through here, which is just to give an illusion of distance and elevation. You have a little village here in the distance, right? It's not that far away, but it makes it look like it's really far away. Yeah. Come here along the lake. Under this bridge, there's another hotel overlooking the lake, kinda, and the tracks. You know, the forest area here. And you got some new construction coming on here, and you are now rejoining the electrified main line in Dabach. Got the hospital, got the city itself with a cathedral. You've got some apartment blocks there, right? Got some warehouses here. Here's the signal box tower. This was a lot of fun to actually put in. I really like how this turned out. You're just sitting here overlooking the tracks, but to get in you have to go through the bottom there. Dabach station, there's a little hotel at the station, right? A police station, and over here it's again even higher. There's a station building, right? And down here to the bus station terminal, even lower down you have a park, and then you have the highway cutting the city in half. This is made out of those same splines I built that station of today. You can see it's just, you know, there. Same assets for the highway. So yeah, now you've got the suburbs, and now you're leaving towards Czechia again. This is not finished yet because that's where it's going to connect to the rest of the route eventually. You have a little warehouses and a bus depot as well. Pretty nice, pretty unique, right? And over here you have a little truck station thingy, right? Yeah, that's right. There's a hot air balloon as well. There's also a little farm, and yeah, in the distances, like there's windmills, there's more little villages, and yeah, There's a Easter egg there. But yeah, continuing out this way, let's go. Single track electrified line, you're going across here. There's a little dam over here where you cross. A very nice little bridge going over. And there's road running alongside you, and you have now reached. Oh fuck, what is this station called? This is Dietmund, right? So, little station once again, buses here, car park, small village, cemetery, church, school over here, you know, that kind of stuff. Here's a little freight platform, which with parking and stuff, right? It's actually electrified with old semaphore signals. And going down this way, we are now heading to Siebenhagen, which is the border town at the side. Don't mind the massive, big-ass coal mine hole on the right. We'll get to that. But coming down here, we join the high-speed line from Niederburg over in Siebenhagen. It's down on Siebenhagen. There's again this the exact same car park I use at the airport, right? This is it as well here. So another shopping gallery thingy. Got some offices, got some houses, got some park, got a church, got some houses here, got a tram line going through here. It's built on a hill as well, if you want. There's some school here. The road goes beneath the tracks over here as they split apart and go into this massive station, right? Here's the tram loop and stuff. Hotel, industrial area, warehouses. This is disconnected over here once again with the tracks going in and out. There's a little engine shed, and this is the sawmill with a also the intermodal area here, right? And the freight yard is over here outside the city in the forest there. But yeah, got the wood chips and stuff piling up there, right? Now, out of Dietmund, if you follow this track, you are gonna hit this little freight yard, and there's a little depot, and these here are little mining engines as well that are all in operation here, right? And now from here they will take your empty coal hoppers, go down this way through here. There's a little gap in the catenary. These are the pantograph triggers, being like, you know, which ones to activate, which ones to deactivate. There's a little siding loop here. Then you continue down into the hole, right? Passing all the activity, all the mining activity. There's a little reservoir pool thingy here as well. Here and here, right? Crossing through here. It splits apart over here. It goes to, you can see the side catenary starts and the top catenary ends. Here the same essentially, and you go into this loader here for waste materials. Again, you can see the automatic pantograph triggers in the area as well. And then through here you get to the side pantograph as well. Go through the coal loading itself, and then you go loop back in and out. Here's where the pure coal is stored. So it's mined with this big thing here, right? It travels all the way through to the back into this conveyor, right? That's coal ore. Goes here as a coal ore, gets processed in here, and then gets dumped here as, you know, processed coal, pure coal essentially, right? This here. And that then gets loaded onto the train as well. Imagine that there is some kind of underground network of conveyor belts or something like that, essentially. But yeah, high-speed line, taking this line back. Roads crosses over us. Go through the fields. We climb onto a bridge. The reason why we climb is because I need to get boats to pass under it. This is a little bit custom-made bridge as well. But there's a Warsaw fender out there. You will see it soon. And yeah, we go back into Niederburg where we were just now. So, well, at the beginning. Out of Dietmund, there's also this little track. There's a little connector to Lissing, and let's go out of Debach following the main line. I know I'm very fast, but like I don't have the time to showcase it anymore because it's 6 o'clock, and I'm hour overtime already than what I wanted to do. But yeah, continue the main line here, going over Little Lake with a little bridge here, right? Several smaller bridges. Gives a bit of a Netherlandish vibe, I know, but but yeah, here's Listing Lake, essentially. And this is more of a resort town with a massive beach here and hotels and stuff, you know. Here's the living areas, the residential areas with the houses and stuff, right? It's more of like the rich people area kind of thing as well. Boats and stuff like that, right? Let's start here because I'm overtaking myself. The line from Dietmund comes in, and another thing branches off here, and this thing that branches off is a line that goes to the brewery. Yes, the brewery, crossing all these different roads out of like through the town, you know, just wiggling through, crossing the waters here, right? Crossing this road and then finally crossing this road and crossing this road. Yeah, you're now you are at the brewery over here, right? Now this is not proportional. What the fuck? Okay. But yeah, you load beer on these two tracks. You unload hops on this track here. You know, between the silos, and you go around this side. There's the entire brewery system, and there's a little dead end track there. In comparison, this is here, and the military base is here, right? So yeah, Lissing. Well, there's a little bit of a residential area here. There's some windmills out on that hill as well. The road crosses over you here. There's a little warehouse area, and then Lissing station itself, right? Got some little nice clock over here with for the incompetent people, also having the digital clock as well. And we have the bus station here with the platforms extending out this way. There's little shelters as well at the end. Yeah, another crossover here, and then going past the senior home, going through past and heading to the Niederburg now. We pass this river. Notice how close we are to the water, and then over the hill. Dun 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 dun. Massive bridge. This is custom made, right? The pillars, you may notice these pillars are the same ones I built the other high-speed bridge out of, which were tilted concrete blocks at the side there. Let me show you. These ones here. This pillar, the one that goes diagonally here, is the same one that's going straight up over here. And then each of these wire spline that's connecting from the pillar to the bridge deck is a separate spline, right? So there's 4 on here, 4 here. So that's 8 per side. That's 16. That's 32 splines for the wires to hold the bridge deck. And yeah, there's catenary on it as well, of course. And yeah, going down this way, you're in Niederburg now, where the other end of the U-Bahn is gonna be some tunnels, a little bit of a holy stuff. And then you are gonna go here, which I still don't have a name for. I'm not looking for a name either right now, but yeah. Massive road bridge over the water with a little castle, with the cannons over here. The station is just this little tiny sliver of platform over here. You're not gonna get more out of that. But this is more to be like a historical branch line anyways, with historical diesel trains and stuff. And gonna be another station with a village here with a little industry branch. This here I'm planning something special for later when I get to this area. Then here I wanted to go through a small tunnel, little like that. This ferry is just a placeholder asset, don't mind that. Here I want to have another industry, and then coming in a little station plus siding. And then as you wiggle your way in, you have another industry over here and the end station here. And this is going to be from the plans that we've been having for the last year is going to be a museum for Euromodeler. So yeah, that's Germany current. Oh yeah, of course. Let's not forget the massive harbor that's going to be in here. With the engine sheds for the ICs and the S-Bahn here as well, with the local park tracks and the turntable and the depot and this massive station as well. So yeah, it's fun. Let me read the chat, cause yeah, very amusing. Would love to driving on this. Yep, I've read that. Parking garage. I've shown that. Do you know that that's so Lufthansa Concorde won't be able to service the airport. No, it will not. You can do an air show if you want, like an overfly, but that's about it. That's what I thought at least. Could a 767 launch here? I think I said 767 yes, but 777 no. So yeah, not sure how much that differs from 757. Boeing 377 trains since when? Ages ago? Yeah. Yes. Since 8 September 1987. It really shows. Did I just watch a bus birth event? No? Nuh-uh. No, don't worry about it. Okay, what? The German crossings are Finnish? No, Finnish. The Italian ones are Belgian. 377 Strato Cruiser, yep. And the English ones are out of this world. Not in Europe anymore. Packed their bags and sailed off into the North Atlantic. Badum. It's really close, doesn't clip. Sorry, Farsalam. I meant that narrow road next to it going up there. Yeah, no, that doesn't clip. Actually reminds me a lot of Bus Drivers Airport. Railroad cars parked on the rails by the industry. Yes, as long as the tracks are no longer in use. Like if the tracks are not connected. If you literally cannot go onto the tracks, then I put cars and details onto those tracks. So yeah. Well, perimeter secure, sir. Oh yes, Germany origin story revealed now. The first bus crawled out of the sea near here. True, that was back in the Triassic. That's cute. Oh yeah, back then Windows hadn't evolved yet, right? They were just stem Windows. Oh yeah, of course, there's diesel branches in it. Yep. Didn't Windows first evolve to check birds into flying into them so the bus could feed on their confused corpses? Jesus Christ! Very obvious in retrospect. The signal box in Dabach. Could you also send me a screenshot of that from lower ground level? Well, it may be of use. Oh? I don't know, like, how you want. I can go lower. Technically all the way like this. It's another PBR asset made by Zephyx, so it's seasonal and it's good. It's got good textures, if you're wondering. As for the asset itself, seeing here, you have some windows here on this side, right? The way I have it placed, these windows on the bottom are hidden in the embankment, along with these windows actually, I think as well, isn't it? It's not that tall, is it? Oh no, okay. Yeah, you can see those are hidden and those are there. There's some windows there. There's nothing on from this side, right? There's the lightning rod thingy from this end. This side is just the door and pretty much just empty side. And this garage is not part of it. That's separate. So yeah. He uses Substance Painter to make these assets. Yay, Netherlands vibe, yeah, absolutely. I know exactly what you mean. I just need tulip plantations and windmills now. Bro, so much route. Yep, definitely very large. Definitely very large. Looks amazing. Way better than what I'm working on. It's based on skill. The longer you make stuff, the better it's going to be. That's literally all there is to it. Your first route is going to look like shit. Your second route is going to look like shit. Even your 20th route could look like absolute dog shit. But the 21st one could be the moment when you break through and make something very nice. It really is just how much you play around with it and how much you work with it. It's literally just, the more you work with it, the better skill you have, the better assets you have, and you can imagine from those assets building what you want to build, right? So yeah. Wow, well, 32 splines, one bridge. Actually, there's more splines than just 32, but yeah. Dorkheim. The Euromodern Museum would be really nice. Chad, I think you'll find that you have a novel to read by now. Yeah, I know. 12 minutes. Hour and 12 minutes overtime. Now, wow. What is the old S-Bahn unit called that's available in the three liveries, please? That one is the DBAG. Yeah, the DBAG ET420 and 421 for the trailer car. So yeah, it's actually four liveries. It's just that the orange one also has a first class variation. But yeah, white and blue, white and orange, and red and white. Red and white one actually already has one, which is S-Bahn Rhein-Main, which I'm not gonna be using as a result. But these two do not have any S-Bahn markings on them, so it's definitely something that I can use them for. As far as I know, they don't have any S-Bahn markings. No, they don't. It's not the best looking asset, but I would say it's in the it's in line with um the Frankfurt U-Bahn that I want to use and the S-Bahn, the Berlin S-Bahn. It's equal to that quality, so yeah. Still looks relatively good and it's quite nice to drive and stuff like that, so another reason why to have it. Of course, if you know what each thing it does, you can you can rotate and press so much stuff here. I have no idea how to properly start this in cab mode, but this might be little familiar for you. But yeah, I'm just gonna drive it in DCC. Hey, hold on, it might have been here. No idea. But yeah, a nice little thing. Also, place a V200 next to the signal box for screenshots. You want me to? That. That's the older asset. Um, Hold on. It's not exactly it, but yeah, it's better quality than the other stuff. There we go. I'm gonna send you those screenshots later. May retrace it a bit for a sign. Oh, it's hard to describe, sorry. The bricks are nicely done. Not just the signal box on its own, where you've placed it just from lower down. Ah, I see. Looking up at it, bridge on the left, signal box towards the right. Ah, I see. Don't know if that's going to suffice, or if you would like something akin to this. For I'm not a screenshot person. I've been wondering about Substance Painter. PBR Painter has some issues, but SP sounds expensive. It is absolutely expensive. And yeah, I would say it's worth it to get for smaller assets, but if if you want to make something like if you want to make a train with it, if you want it to be real, like the thing is, for us here in Europe, it's not going to really work out because, well, the trains are just not in their top condition, and we may want to get the dirt captured on them, the weathering on them more. So for us, going photo textures for those is gonna be slightly better. But for American trains, because you just keep it in fucking pristine condition over there, I swear. So you can just, you know, it's gonna be better for you to make stuff. I cannot exactly tell you full on this and that about Substance Painter because I don't use it. Zefek does. But yeah, it's expensive and annoying as a result. But yeah, takes time a little bit as well. But yeah, you would have to ask someone better about it. I cannot tell you too much. Could take out the stream maybe. Dogshit to every new route from Tume. Yes. DBAGET for 20. Gotcha. Yep. Thank you. I've just noticed that in S1 you've got a white background on the asset preview. Yes. Love the way this looks. Pay the ransom in small unmarked S bonds. It was a tuber. Not tricks. Elzarelve gets it. Lines get axed. Mark my word. Ibis, Omzi. Yep, lol button mashing. Sounds about right. You can play Guitar Hero on that keyboard. Just it's sort of on the bridge, so from lower down, both are seen. It's really tricky to describe. Sorry for confusion. It means so the camera is on the road on the bottom, and you've got both the signal box and V200 on it. Further away, zoom in, all the way in. Okay, I see now. So you want something like this, like that. Well, I think there are few who have used both. Those who use alternative SP are all doing it because of the money issue. Yeah, Don't let him finish reading the chat and end the stream. Well, ideally the sound will be hidden, but yeah. As it's only so much I can do. I don't exactly feel like going dead and deleting it, but alternatively, one another thing that I could do for you. It's going to be the last fucking thing I do, because I really need to end at this point. Where's the fucking shade at? Okay, so it's going from that side. It's gonna be looking better this way. And then if you want to trace stuff so much, I'm gonna get rid of those like that. The 120 could be quite interesting for you. Cut that side off. I'm gonna give you these as well. Whoa. Am I floating on the water? Oh, I am. Okay, nice. And for this one, we could do something. Oh shit, hold on. This one could do something akin to this. There you go. I hope you'll have fun tracing stuff. You can make some Deutsche Bahn advertisements as well on the billboard using those. If you'll need more, just tell me. There's a lot of places I can give you a lot of beautiful pictures from, but yeah. Wonderful. So, after today's 3-hour stream, we have done this. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I'm going to finish reading the chat, and then I'm going to finally quit. That's good. Okay, no worries at all. I don't have to retrace it. The sound barrier. Do more, do more, do more. Yeah, Trainz, throw some shade at me. What's this river called? Previous name. Previous one be Dabachstelberg. I have no idea what the river is called. I haven't really thought about it. Even when you gave me the names, I didn't have the time to even choose a name. So I'm sorry. It's not named anything. It's gonna be named something later maybe, but yeah, not now. If you wanted to reference lottery, you could call the river Anduin. Could. What's the German equivalent to Anduin? Thank you very much. Promotional stuff, yeah. In Lothar lore means long river apparently. Alright. Enjoyed a lot. Many thanks. Bye bye. Remember to back up your work. Yep, will do. Good night. Also, please send the newest one map as if it's a bit on here. Thank you. Yep, will do. And also for wasted trees, tomorrow, remind me to show you Polaris. Alright. I didn't well anything for your name for river, I mean, so good you didn't name it that, yeah. Well, see us. Alright, see you guys. Thank you everyone for joining. Hope you've enjoyed. Have a wonderful day, morning, evening, night, afternoon, whatever, whenever, wherever you are. And I hope to see you guys next time as well. Bye bye. Yay!